Let me start by saying, if you don't like Battle Royales, I totally understand that, and that's okay. However, there's really no need to just let me know how you feel that this would ruin the game. Understand, this is not something the devs said are coming. It was just an idea, a random thought, if you will, that I had that I thought could be fun as an extraction lover and a Battle Royale lover. So if we can understand that, let's start the video. So, Arena Breakout Infinite announced the new season releasing end of April, bringing in a new map, new weapons, but also new modes, Team Elimination and Team Deathmatch. And after seeing that, it really made me wonder, why hasn't Tarkov or Arena Breakout Infinite made a Battle Royale? Arena modes in these games I think are great, especially as a multi-genre FPS player. Having different ways to play is always fun. However, outside of PUBG, which you can label a hardcore BR, we have yet to see the world's first Battle Royale with all the mechanics of an extraction shooter outside of it being raids. And yes, I hear you now. If it ain't extracting, if you're not raiding, then it's not an extraction shooter. I got that, okay? Relax. I'm not saying you're wrong. It makes sense if we're talking genre, but I'm not talking genre. I'm simply talking the mechanics within the game. There's a difference. We're talking the blackout system for limbs, the healing system with surgical kits, bandages, painkillers, etc., the ammo armor system and the tier system, the food and drink systems, everything that makes the experience so intense, just now it's in a Battle Royale format. I also want to make this clear. I want the look of the game to look just like how ABI or Tarkov does. Nothing cartoony or overly vibrant at all. I need the dark grittiness of the game as well. I really think this kind of BR is an untapped market, and as someone who loves ABI, there's one thing I'm certain that we can all agree on, especially if you play extraction shooters. The satisfaction of hitting a clean one tap on an enemy from distance, and the only indicator that they're dead is that little poof of blood that sprays. It's satisfying, bro. And frankly, I'm tired of all the movement, hero shooter, neo strafing, FPS shooters. I understand that this genre is beloved, it's not going nowhere, and I do enjoy some of them, don't get me wrong. But I do miss having shooter games where shooting is the most important part. It gets a little tiring to me, at least, when slide canceling overshadows actually shooting a weapon and landing your shots, or jumping from zip line to zip line and all this other, like I said, I'm cool with it, but we've seen it a million times. It's time to go somewhere a little bit more tactical. Now, I think a cool addition, especially as incentive for extraction players who may not be into BRs, having certain items that can still be extracted, possibly items you can bring in to trade towards upgrades for your character or weapons, for example, I think would be cool. So imagine like you need to collect 3 e-drinks out in the world. Trade those in for an upgrade to stamina or something like that. Does that make sense? So I know you're wondering, well, how would you extract it if this isn't an extraction shooter? And I thought about this. If you've played The Division and you've played the Dark Zone, you know how that works. You can extract through doors all around, but you can also just straight up extract loot by calling in helicopter drops. And I think something like that would be dope. Now, mind you, it doesn't have to be a helicopter or something, but points on the map that are drop points where you go in, you collect the items you need for upgrading your character and stuff. You take them to the drops, you load them in, the timer goes off, you have to wait for them to be extracted, you got to defend it, etc. And then once they're gone, you just continue doing what you were doing. I think that even adds on to even more of the intensity. God, the more I talk about this, the more amazing this damn game sounds. At least to me. All right, moving on. Now, I know this seems a little ambitious, right? I'm no game dev, but I genuinely think there is a real market for a game like this because those who may enjoy BRs but can't really stand all the cartooniness and the over-hyper movement will have something in a more tactical space, and there will be no fear of like Nicki Minaj or 21 Savage running around. And for those who think they're God's gift to BRs, well, now you get to show and prove in an actual hardcore experience where you can't rely on your hero's abilities and zipline jumps. It would be a game of absolute skill, precision, and tactical know-how. But that's it for me though. Let me know in the comments, could you see yourself playing a Battle Royale at this level of hardcore? Do you feel it could be too overwhelming? Let me know, and if you enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and hit the sub because we talk games heavy here, and this channel is constantly bringing you guys new and upcoming games. I'll see you in the next one.